Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Surviving with Mekanism here on Minecraft 1.15. And last time we showed you guys all kinds of cool stuff like the quantum entangleporter, and I just fell off my house. Hold on. Gotta love that jetpack. But yeah, the quantum entangleporter and the precision sawmill and formulaic assimilator, all these big fat words that you probably don't care about. Today, we're gonna get to starting our ore quintupling. We're gonna get 5 ingots out of 1 ore. But I've realized something. I have very little food left. So I'm actually going to come down here and harvest the cows. Yeah. So sorry. So sorry. Yeah. But the best part about the atomic disassembler is it's fast and painless. They don't feel a thing, and we're gonna use everything completely. It's a humane way to do it. Okay, just believe me, it's a humane way to do it. So yeah, and actually, what I like about it is the atomic disassembler doesn't do any sweeping damage, so you only hit the one that you intend on hitting. So it's pretty great. I like it a lot. And I've got it set on fast because the fast does more damage than slow, I believe. I've never actually tested this, but there you go. That actually worked out nicely. So I've got almost 2 full stacks of steak. That was amazing. And my atomic disassembler is nearly out of power. So here, let's do this real quick. I want to put this on slow because if I don't, I'll forget and it'll just be bad. Let's charge this baby up. Actually, wow, that's fast. Dang, and it's only burning at 7. That thing's fully charged already. That was insane. But let's quickly now just throw those in there. This should automatically smelt and come out as steak. I like it. I like it. Ooh, and power's declining. Dang it! Would you just do your job already? We've become accustomed to this, haven't we? Yeah. Here. Get to work, buddy. There we go. Now we can cook our steaks. Now we can cook our steaks. Perfect. Anyway, so today we're gonna get into quintupling our lovely ores. And so basically the process, if you look at the flow chart from Mekanism, then you'll notice, and this is very important, that you need HCl, and it shows the whole process to make HCl again at the very top of the list, but you've already done it. You've done everything that you've needed to do from the beginning. So you need hydrogen chloride. So we have it. We're good. We don't have to worry too much about that. So I've got the basic pressurized tubes, and I'm going to be running it into a I've got it. There we go. Chemical injection chamber. I was too low on the page. So here's what we need. We need a chemical injection chamber. Chemical injection. And honestly, if I were making this, I probably will have to make some adjustments. But here's the thing. This machine doesn't make that much brine at once, okay? But we're using the brine that it's making in the electrolytic separator to make the chlorine and mixing it with hydrogen to make HCl, and it's going to be being used by 2 separate machines. Both of them will be highly upgraded. So we're going to have a shortage. If it were really, maybe one day I'll do this, but I mean, I'm thinking we probably should build another one of these evaporation controllers and evaporation machines. We really should, and make more brine, because again, the biggest limiting factor, if we decided one day to just process all of these ores, this is a lot of ore, okay? That's a lot of ore. If we decided to process all this, then we wouldn't be able to. We would run out of brine, and then we'd be limited by the amount of brine that we have. So I really, really wish that I had another one of those things, but it takes so long, so much resources. I just want to make this 5x quintupling system work for you guys so you can see it done, and then maybe we'll tweak it a little bit as we go. That's my plan, or maybe like later on we'll tweak it. But for now, just realize that brine will be the biggest limiter. We'll probably need 3 or 4 of those things to keep up, to be honest, because I don't even think this thing will keep up with just quadrupling. So just a warning, okay? In case you guys try to make this on your own game, it's not a perfect system. Or, I mean, it's designed this way, okay? It's designed this way. So, the machine that I need is called a chemical injection chamber. The chemical injection chamber, which I believe we've made before. Yeah, injecting factory. Interesting. So I'm going to need to make another one of these injection factories because right now we're throwing in HCl and we're going to be injecting. It says gunpowder, but you can actually use coal. So if you put coal in there, then your byproduct or what you get out of it is sulfur, and that's what you're looking for. That's what we're trying to start off with. We need sulfur, and we've never seen sulfur before. So we need another one of these machines. So first things first, steel casing. I don't have anything that I need. Oh my goodness. Glass. We need osmium. I don't have any osmium. We do need steel. I got loads of steel. Osmium. Oh wow. I got like none left. I'm gonna take my steak too. Okay, and then I'm also gonna need for sure the blue ones, the red ones, the green ones, two of those, two of those, two of those. Let's just take 4 of each of these. That's okay. All right, so let's just make this real quick. Steel casing, first step. Next step, dang it, 1, 2. Okay, next step, we need, dang it, I need iron too. I wasn't prepared for today. All right, so there we go. So let's make the enrichment chamber. That's the first step. Next step, we need to make the purification chamber, which requires an enrichment chamber and all these pieces. Boom, there you go. And then to make the chemical injection chamber, we need, oh, forgot the gold. We need 2 gold. Boom. All right, and boom, there is our chemical injection chamber. Now the chemical injection chamber has to receive HCl, power, and coal. So I'm gonna slap it down right there. Now it's receiving its hydrochloric acid, or hydrogen chloride. Hydrochloric acid, that's the same thing. Why do I keep correcting myself? I've got power as well. I should probably upgrade them. I should probably upgrade them as I go, because if I don't, I'm gonna completely lose track of what the heck I'm doing. So, crusher, crush. I need more of the infused alloys. Hold on. Enriching chamber, enrich. What happened to my, oh yeah, there's the gold. I'm getting so confused about where my stuff is. Okay, and then we'll throw that in there. I need the iron. I need an entire stack of iron. I may need to process a few ores. I'm actually running low on processed ores right now, which is surprising given how many I have. I'm gonna need a lot more gold actually. You know what? Let's just process a stack of this gold. Not a stack, we don't need a stack. Let's do half a stack. Let's do half a stack with the quadrupling. And it'll come out, so if we have half a stack, that means we should end up with 2 full stacks of gold, like ingots. Let's make sure that this is actually working. It appears to be working. Nice, okay. And I'm curious about something. Are we gonna run out of hydrochloric acid? No. What about the oxygen? I bet you the oxygen's gonna suffer. No, it's keeping up pretty well. Cool. Okay. I like it. Nice. All right, so we got loads of gold. Let me just take this. I'm gonna take this partial stack here. That should be enough, but I like to be prepared. So there is our gold. I have basically everything that I need now, including the infused alloy. Perfect. So gold. You guys know how to make these upgrades by now. Boom. There's our upgrades. Let's do 5. This is the speed. So we're gonna do speed, and we're gonna do energy upgrades just to make sure we stay nice and efficient. I'm gonna need more glass. And then what else am I gonna need? Because there's the energy upgrades. This thing says it takes speed, it takes energy, and it takes the gas upgrade. Perfect. I like that. Gas upgrades are really helpful. So we'll go gas upgrade, and that is iron. Oh. Okay, and it takes 8 iron. You know what? I'm just gonna keep all the iron. 8 iron, crush that baby up, and then we should be good to go. Boom. And actually, I'm gonna need more glass. I'm just gonna go and take it out of here. Perfect. I like having all the stuff that I need, because being held up by not having it is really frustrating sometimes. Boom. Okay, so we got everything that we need now. Let's throw in the gas upgrades, and then we'll also want to throw in the speed upgrades. And yeah, that's already maxed out. Perfect. And I think that's all. Oh, the muffler, the muffling, right? I should have done all these upgrades like off camera. The muffling is not important. I want to be able to hear them working, right? So once that's done, boom, speed upgrades are in. Perfect. Okay, so the chemical injection chamber will be required to accept coal. So to make that easier on me, I want this to be not like super annoying, because I've had it in the past where I've had to like jump over hoops to actually get to the chest that holds the coal. So actually, it's not that bad to get back here. Yeah, it's not that bad. So let's just grab a chest, or make a chest if I don't have any lying around. This takes 8 planks. Not hard to make a chest. Unless you do it wrong, like I just did. There we go. And then if I were to do, let's say, a chest like so. Ooh, no. No, I guess that works. This thing doesn't need water. Yeah. Okay, and then if I use the logistical transporter, shift click, and then I'm going to tell this thing to receive items from the left. There you go. And then now I need the coal, and I've got crazy amounts of coal, so I'm just going to take an entire block of coal, and that should be plenty. Oh, and anytime you're dealing with chests, you have to tell it to actually send it over. Chemical injection chamber plus coal. Chemical injection chamber plus coal. It's not working. Interesting. It's worked for me in the past. Did I just not use the right time? But yeah, I use logistical transporter. Interesting. I've got input on the left turned on. Oh, maybe that's the back. Maybe I've got it on the back. Still not working. Here, let's try this instead. Maybe I gotta physically put it in there. What about it? Do I have to use actual coal? Ooh, this is weird. Chemical injection chamber. I've got the right kind of machine. Items config. Eject on. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn eject off there or reverse that, whatever I just said. Huh. This is an interesting situation. I've got the HCl here. Is it gonna require me to use gunpowder? I've got 2 gunpowders sitting somewhere. I've got 2 gunpowders. If it requires me to do 2 gunpowders, then I've got to make a gunpowder farm, which would be a problem. Ooh, it is. It's going to require me. This is not good. Sulfur. That's what we need. We need sulfur. Here, let's. Okay. Problem. Let's do our research. So, sulfur dust. The ways to make sulfur dust. If you select it, coal and charcoal in a. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So to make sulfur in a chemical injection chamber, specifically the chemical injection chamber, you have to use gunpowder. But if you use a pressurized reaction chamber, a PRC, you can throw water and oxygen and coal and get the same thing. See, there's multiple ways to make the same thing. That's what makes Mekanism so cool. I should have double checked this, but apparently you can't use a chemical injection chamber to make sulfur unless you've got crazy amounts of gunpowder, which who has crazy amounts of gunpowder? No one does. No one. So let's just put that away in storage for now. And also, I guess this chest can go away for now. And we have to make another machine. My bad. Okay, we learned something new today, didn't we? Let's put that away, and you know what? I'll just keep everything else for now. Okay, so PRC. PRC, pressurized reaction. There it is, right there. Perfect. Okay, let's try that again. Steel casing. I think I've got, I don't have the 2 green that I need. Okay, enrichment chamber. And now I don't have I need 2 more green. And I actually need a dynamic tank, I saw, right? Dynamic tank, and then 2 basic gas tanks, which is just super easy. Osmium and redstone. You guys have seen that before. And that should be everything we need. Perfect. Okay, so the machine that we actually do need is right here. And it just made me, I just realized something. I need oxygen. How do I get the oxygen? Let me just look for it. The blue is oxygen. Oh, the blue is oxygen. How in the world am I going to get oxygen all the way over here? Because if I were to put it, like if I was to put it right there, then it's going to connect to that one up there. I could just move the power cable. I could move the power cable. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's move the power cable. Okay, so, and again, the reason why I have to do this is because if I were to put 2 of these pressurized cables here, let me just, I'm not going to demonstrate because it'll ruin everything, but if I put them 2 here, boom, boom, then it'll be directly underneath this one. They're the same type of cable, so they'll combine together, and it'll ruin all this stuff that I've worked on. So let me just take this up, and I'm going to take this one up, and this one up. And I realize the water is going to come through, but as soon as I put the universal cable through there, it cuts off the water source. Boom, just like so. So now I can actually bring the oxygen over to the pressurized reaction chamber. And also, I'm going to have the water here. So this works out nicely, and the power will be there. So, PRC, get up in there. There we go. So what do we have here? Are you accepting gas input? There we go. So we got the oxygen. Now we need the basic mechanical pipe for the water, and you need to accept fluids from the top. Cool. That's what we needed. And then we have the power coming in from the back, right? It is connected to power. Perfect. So, oh, dang it. I didn't pull the upgrades out of this machine over here. Let's just grab these upgrades. This is convenient that we have them all here, but kind of annoying at the same time. So we'll grab all those. There we go. And all those. So sorry. So sorry, machine. I don't need you right now. You're just going to have to sit and watch from the sidelines. So sad. Okay, so can this thing take gas upgrades? It can't, so that's kind of a bummer. We'll do the energy upgrades and we'll do the speed upgrades, and now we can actually set it up the way we want it to. Okay, so we got the chest, and the chest will be right there, and then we put the logistical sorter for the items, and put it like, oops, no. Logistical transporter, and we'll put it right there, and then we just need to tell it to receive items from the left. Cool. And then the product will be sulfur dust, so that'll need to kick out the front, and it's an item, so we're gonna have to kick out the front output, just like so. Okay, so now let's test it. I've got the coal. I do want the speed as well, so the test doesn't take too long. But let's go ahead and throw it in there. Okay, and then lastly, boom. All right, so the blocks of coal are now going through here, and it's speeding up. Watch, it's speeding up. It's not super slow. It's decently fast. So it's going to process the blocks of coal. It's going to turn it into 9 sulfur dust and hydrogen. We're actually making hydrogen as a byproduct. That's awesome. And the sulfur dust, which, oh dang it, it's going to need to kick out. I really thought that I told it to eject the items out the front, unless it just didn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't have anywhere to go. Okay, so we got that done. That took forever, but we got it done. So the basically the blocks of coal, I can put all of my blocks of coal in there, besides 1 block. That'll be plenty of coal for the rest of eternity. There you go. And if I ever needed to put more in there, I can, because I got the digital miner. So now that we're making that, and also we're going to have to give it a way to dump its hydrogen. Oh boy. Can I just, like, auto-eject the gas and not keep it? What if this fills up? Does it stop working? We're about to learn together, okay? And by the way, notice that a block of coal makes 9 sulfur dust, whereas a regular coal makes 1. It's just a way to be faster, I think. No big deal. So this will be 63. I'm gonna pull that out. I just want to see what happens whenever the hydrogen maxes out, but the sulfur dust doesn't. Because if it doesn't matter, if it just bleeds it out, then that's fine. Although eventually we would explode, because hydrogen is quite explosive. But let's see what this does here. We got lots of sulfur dust now. This is good. We're moving up in the world. Just didn't realize that we had to basically not listen to the thing. Okay, dang it. So we're gonna have to bleed off the hydrogen. And the only way to do that would be to come from the bottom. So let's just basic pressurized tube. And it's gonna have to come back from the bottom. So I'm thinking maybe, because the actual item's gonna come out the front, so we have to leave this front piece open. So it's gonna have to run from the bottom. Let me just see here. Yeah, I've got the tubes ready. So pressurized tube. And it's running across this way. Tube. I love how the pipes act like a solid piece so that you can block off the water like this. This is great. Let's just do 2 more like this. I'm gonna put them here and here, and I'm gonna put a tank right here in the corner, and then it will just set it to bleed off once it's full. So all I need is, I think this is how. Dang it! I reversed it. There we go. Basic gas tank. And I think I can fill it from the bottom. We'll find out. Yes, I can. Nice. So can you just dump excess? I think we can. Nice. So now we're going to be able to make unlimited sulfur dust. No problem whatsoever. Once this basic gas tank fills up with hydrogen, it'll stay at 64,000 in case we ever need extra hydrogen for any reason. And it'll just pump it out of here, and then we have it set to dump excess, so once it fills up, it'll just release it into the air. And you guys all know, releasing hydrogen into the air is a good thing to do. I'm gonna make sure that this thing's actually gonna, like... I'm gonna make sure that this thing will actually kick out the sulfur real quick, in a test. Let me just grab another chest. Just want to make sure that this is going to work properly, because the pressurized reaction chamber is one of the most complex machines of them all. So there we go. Yep, there it goes. Nice. I like it. Okay, so obviously instead of dumping into a chest, we're going to be dumping the sulfur into another machine. So that's why I wanted to just hold off just for a moment. So I've got sulfur, lots of sulfur in my inventory. Let's just set it up to where it's in a spot that I won't forget about between now and next episode. And gas upgrades, dang it. Well, I'll just put the gas upgrades. Don't let me forget that I've got gas upgrades for the next machine that can actually accept them. So that was awesome. Okay, so guys, we have set up the system for finally getting sulfur. And now we have to input 2 different things into our system. We have to input seeds or any kind of organic material in order to make the energy that's running all this. And then the next thing we have to input is coal, and that's to make the sulfur. So it's slightly more complex, but overall it still maintains itself pretty well. So guys, I'm gonna unfortunately have to go for today. It's a complex system trying to get quintupling up and running, but once we do, it's gonna just blow all of your minds. I know it blows mine whenever I get it set up. So guys, that's all for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button also if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Remember that I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all again next time.